So over the last few days, it's been quite sunny, quite warm. Beginning of October, been really, really warm actually for the time of year. So we've sort of got past mid-October now, and the weather is due to turn this weekend. So we're supposed to be getting an Arctic blast coming down. So it's just going to be the real start of autumn. So I'm going to get into the polytunnel and clear all of the peppers out now. They've sort of, well, pretty much finished, and this this cold weather that's coming is going to be the end of them. I harvested all the peppers I could day before yesterday. Have a look at my Instagram. I put a picture up there for the harvest, the final harvest. Yeah, I'm going to have a clear out. Let me show you actually what I intend to do today. So this is the last of the peppers. So I harvested what I could from here, and yeah, I've got a chilli pepper here that I want to overwinter. Again, this was overwintered from last year. I'll take any bits and pieces off there and try and ripen those last bits up. And then this one is the hot lemon, even. Hot lemon chilli. Again, harvested all that stuff. I want to try and dig this up, pot it up, cut it back and overwinter it. All the rest of them are sweet peppers, so I'm gonna get those up and compost them along with the marigolds. I've took lots of seed heads off these, so I'll have plenty for next year. And then I'll have a massive clear out, and then I'm gonna remulch these beds from nice new compost ready for the brassicas going in. Let's do it. So that's the majority cleared out. I've just got to get the other bit of weeds up now and mulch these, have a bit of a tidy up in here. But before I do that, I want to dig up this last pepper. I'm not going to rip this out. I'm going to save this. This is the hot lemon chilli. I'm going to overwinter it. So let's do that. Let's get them repotted up. I'm going to cut them back and pot them up. Okay, looks quite drastic, doesn't it? But they only need literally interviewing the smallest pot. They're going to be indoors at home. Chopped them back, chopped most of the leaves off, nearly all actually, and these should overwinter fine, and they'll resprout in the spring. It did with this one. Had a fantastic crop from this one this year after overwintering last year. That was Little Elf. This is the hot lemon. So yeah, it just needs to be keep quite dry over the winter. Very, very, very little moisture, just a tiny drop, but to keep it almost bone dry. Just keep it alive through the winter because it's obviously dormant now, and then it should spring to life in the spring. Right, I've labelled that one, going to label that one. So that's the chilli peppers potted up, ready for overwintering, cut back, take them home today. Do you overwinter your chilli peppers? Have you done it before? Are you going to try this year for the first time? Let me know. Leave me a comment below. Right, time to get on with de-weeding the polytunnel, have a bit of a tidy up and remulch those beds. So that's the ground prepared really. As you've just seen, I've mulched it over some nice fresh compost, and then I give it a good scattering of bloodfish and bone and just tickled it into the surface. And yeah, brassicas are going to go in. My plan for the brassicas, let me show you what I've got down here. But I'll plant the brassicas as I normally do, with a good handful of chicken manure pellets in each hole. But yeah, let me show you what I've got down here ready to go in. Excited actually. It's going to be good. I think it's a really good idea to use your greenhouse or your polytunnel over the winter rather than put it to bed. That's my personal opinion. I would say, top tip, why don't you try and use it this year? If you've never used it before, try and use it this year. Let me know how you get on. Yeah, right, I'll show you. So here we go. Now these do look a bit moth-eaten. However, they're coming back. So what happened was these were in the cold frame and they got, a cabbage white got in. And so I had a few caterpillars on here, but I repotted them. They've beefed up a bit. They've still got a bit of straggly leaves, which I can just pick off. But so we've got some Cavallonero kale that's going to go in, some scarlet kale. Now these are some greyhound cabbage, which are going to go outside actually, and some Savoy here going to go outside. These are some cuttings from rosemary and Russian sage. That's nothing to do with it, they're for something else. And then these are my purple sprouting broccoli, which I've beefed up nicely. So they'll be going in one side. So I'm going to position them all now and get them planted up. Right, that's it. Planted up for the autumn winter. Let's see how this trial goes. My name's Will, you've been watching The Flying Gardener.